What up, nerds? So I dropped the turbo couch, my SRT 4-swapped LeBaron, off at my buddy Greg's shop. He owns Pipe Dream Fabrication. Me and Greg have been buddies for a long time. Anyway, he was fixing the exhaust for me, and I told him to fix some boost leaks, and he found some problems and sent me a picture, and I was like, well, I really need to go video this before you fix it. So we're pulling up to the shop right now. So Greg also has a YouTube channel. It's called Garage 79 on it, and he just works on some cool shit. This is a Turbo Tercel Starlet he's working on. I don't think that's his Grand National he's working on. And here's a couple more Tercel convertibles he's working on. It's just cool, man. It's just super cool. Hi. Oh my god, I've never seen this front apart like this before. Yeah, I can see that. So let me, did you already patch the intercooler?
I haven't done anything.
All right.
I'm just trying to straighten out some of the pins.
Yeah, they're pretty raunchy. Oh, everybody, this is Greg.
Morning.
Oh yeah, it's gonna get flagged.
That's why I turned it down.
Thanks, buddy. So where's the hole in this?
I'll show you a few of the holes.
A few of the holes.
Oh. So the primary hole that I saw was here. See where it's dirty.
Oh my god.
It's not leak, like it's just, you know, the
This is
oily
like
bits are just working its way through.
Right, like a pinhole leak.
Yeah, that's how you can tell. You can see it was leaking there. I think it might have been leaking there. That's definitely a hole there. Just a bunch of little, and I think there's like 2 or 3 more I just spotted.
Okay.
Not good.
No, it's not good at all. Well,
I'm
and then
also trying to straighten out these fins a little bit.
yeah, they're a pain in the groin. So where's this intercooler pipe that you showed me?
So that was what the outlet of the intercooler was seeing.
Yeah. Let me see your light. Dude, that's ridiculous. It's I can't even imagine, man. Like all the turbulence that's causing. You know, and I was
it's like I would almost see a right angle welded together bend versus that.
right. Yeah, like a harsh 90 or like 245s.
I didn't dive any further. This one's fine, but
Okay.
You know, I was expecting to see more there.
Yeah. It's still pretty bad though.
It's just, it all needs to be redone.
Yeah, so I'm gonna make little Jerry work in the coal mines, and he's gonna pay for the intercooler upgrades for this. This whole front end, dude, has been just.
It looks like a guppy.
It looks like a guppy. It's also been like. It's bent. It's been. It was probably in an accident at some point. Like.
You see, it's like bashed here. There's some mangleness here. I don't know if like it was them trying to make room for the intercooler, but it had like 3 inches before the bumper.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe it is just old damage.
Yeah.
I started pulling this apart. I was like, wait a minute, I can just pull the bumper off and get it out.
Yeah, it's kind of like a G body. That's crazy. I'm gonna turn this off real quick. Greg just showed me this too. This is custom adapted to work in the wagon, but it's.
I don't know. I mean, that weld's kind of goofy. This is definitely some boogered mess because you see where they originally wanted it, I guess, in a neon.
Yeah. And it's just.
Call it a neon one more time.
Call it a neon one more time.
Yeah, I mean, it's until I cut that open, I can't tell what else is hiding in there.
Right. But this is crazy. It looks like something hit it, but.
Yeah, it's like something that kind of like grabbed it and it was just enough to like. It's got ever so slight crack, so as you can see it, the black stuff, the oily bits coming out.
It's probably been like that for years, though.
Probably.
But there's probably a reason why it was only like it would spike 24, and then it would fall to 16 by a red line.
That charge piping helped.
Yeah. I mean that's kind of normal for an SRT, or you know. Oh yeah, dude, I gotta check the exhaust out. So this had a DNA Motorsports exhaust kit, and the downpipe you can see used to rest right against the shifter cable, so It started shifting like shit, and I wasn't sure why. And then Greg told me last year, and then I forgot that he told me, and then he reminded me again. So he fixed the downpipe to go around the shifter cables rather than through them. And then this is the original kit still. And then he necked it down last year here for me to go 2.5 inch over the exhaust or over the suspension, because 3 inch just kind of fit like trash through here. And then he put,
really just wouldn't fit, really. Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at the gap on the spring. I mean, it's only got maybe a 1/4 inch.
Yeah.
That's why I use the stiff hangers, because you can't allow a whole lot of movement because it's going to hit everything.
Right.
Plus with that gas tank.
Yeah, the gas tank's kind of crappy. I mean, it's a neon tank.
Yeah. So I mean, it's just unfortunately slightly compromised there, but
right.
for what you're doing,
It'll be fine. I'm not making crazy power. I do need to wash the car still, but that's the the exhaust tip that Greg put on for me.
So what I did, I ran the pipe about halfway through. It's got welds on each side to secure it, so hopefully it doesn't grow and rattle. But it allows it to breathe and draw in outside air through it.
Okay.
So the tip runs a little bit cooler. Kind of like you see on diesels.
Yeah, I like that.
And I already checked it with air, and when it's running, you can feel it
Nice.
drawing through it.
I'm very, very excited to get this back. Well, you know, like back on the road, because I haven't driven it basically since like probably like October of last year.
Wow. Okay.
So, I mean, it doesn't have heat, so I don't really drive it during the winter. So I've been chasing a suspension sound on this thing for like 2 years, and Greg pulled it into the shop. He was like, yeah, there's a weird suspension sound. So we put it on the ground, jacked it up, shook the tires and everything. Then he let the car down. Just dump it. My strut mounts are bad. And these things aren't that old. They're only like, I don't know. Well, they're probably 4 years old at this point. Which is, you know.
I mean, you don't know how long they've been sitting in stock, but that's not really used.
Yeah, but these are just, you know, PT Cruiser direct replacement struts. I do have coilovers, and I could put, I guess this is a sign to put the coilovers in it finally, and then get it aligned and professionally and all that jazz.
Hashtag Stance Nation.
Hashtag Stance Nation, baby! So, that's another thing I'm going to do to this. Cool. Yeah, so this is Greg's Turbo Tercel. He's done literally everything in here by himself. The turbo kit, the Sanolin ECU, what's that called again?
It's Speedy EFI, Speedy Window, based. I don't know, I guess it's Speedy EFI Fish Dog, which is a Speedy Window based ECU.
Okay, so it's like a Arduino thing? I guess.
Uses the Arduino like board to power it, I believe.
Yeah.
I don't fully understand it. I just somehow made it work.
But this thing is just a barrel of monkeys. This is the one I drove to the shop before, right?
Back when it was bone stock.
It was bone stock. It had what?
Blown struts.
Blown struts at a 155/80/13 tire.
Correct.
That thing was fun
And a
then.
4-speed. Or no, I had the 5-speed in because I pulled the 4-speed out when I put the motor in.
Yeah, so I had a 5-speed with a 4-speed shift knob still. I'm sure it's even more fun with like triple the horsepower.
No, I mean, even if this is running right, it'll be about 120.
Wouldn't it make stock like
Stock, well, this before turbo made 89.
okay?
So, at the wheels.
Hell yeah. All right, so what is this again?
So it's a 96 Starlet. It's a very late EP82, because technically 96 is the first year for the EP91.
Okay.
So it's like one of the last, handful that were built before they switched over.
This is cool, man. No, is this is a factory turbo?
Factory turbo, 1.3. They make about 130 horse stock at the flywheel.
Okay. Did you build that brace?
Yep.
Or, okay.
My strut bar. Only thing is I couldn't tie into firewall because they would have to delete his VIN tag.
Oh, okay.
Or, relocate it, and that could create some issues, so we just bothered not to.
Yeah, because it's being an import, you don't want to deal with that. It's got BC Racing coils on it.
Yeah, he already had those on, but then I had it aligned to my specs. I also did a full exhaust on it. It's got downpipe, high flow catch. He already had the muffler on it. I just cut it off and cleaned it up and repurposed it because whoever put it on needs to be shot. I put the Miracle bar in the back.
Holy diver.
Yeah, he couldn't like make heads or tails out of it. And he's like, here, figure it out. And I was able to.
That is ridiculous looking.
But the only thing is, it just hits the seat enough where like it needs like an extra ½ inch before the seat could click. But again, he didn't have the back seat in the car when I assembled it, so I didn't know.
Right.
So I'm gonna try to shift things around and do something to try to get him space. I already had to raise it up so you can keep the knobs on the dampers.
Right.
So, oh yeah, that's right. He f***ed that up. I gotta fix that.
Oh.
He took it apart to put the plastics back in.
Okay.
And so I've got to put longer studs in there.
Yeah.
They really need to be longer anyway. So, but yeah, and I'm doing turbo drain's been hacked. Somebody spliced like a hard 90 elbow in it.
Right.
So got a factory one for like $9 for putting that in. I'm doing catch can, valve cover, gasket. Setting up the boost gauge and I think a Y band. I got a list of a lot of little things I need to get done. And then after this is done, he's bringing me one of his other cars. Do a whole bunch of similar type of stuff to that.
Nice.
So,
This thing's awesome.
it's fun. Half the time I get it backwards. I get back in like one of my cars. I'm like, ah!
Yeah, it's what a bunch of my coworkers said the same thing. They're like, switching to right-hand drive is easy. Switching back to left-hand drive is ends up being the hard part.
Just like when I work on a Sarah, same thing. Drive that around, put it through its paces, make sure it behaves. Get back in one of my cars, like,
This is, dude, I did not expect to have this much room in this thing either.
Yeah. Well, especially, you can put the seat back.
I mean, yeah, but I mean,
I can put mine back a little bit too. He's a little shorter than me.
I mean, I am against the rear seat, but I'm 6 feet tall, and you know, great big around.
I also put roller bearings in the shifter.
Nice.
Transmission. That's two.
It really comes on kind of weird.
It's a late build. I mean, they're like 8.5 to 1 compression.
Oh, okay. Oh, the grass clippings! The grass clippings!
We're gonna die.
Had to lay her down.
It's no fireballs out of a caravan. Brian, eat your heart out.
Right, this is no fireballs out the caravan, but this is pretty fun. Oh my god.
Still freaking you out being over there and not in control.
Yeah, a little bit. Can you not?
That wasn't even aggressive.
I know. This is fun, man.
Oh, yeah, there we go. We're high boost now.
Oh, was
I thought it
that?
was on low boost.
Oh no.
That's 6 or 9 pounds. That's
Okay.
the switch. Not a whole lot.
Still.
I just realized the light was on. I was like, oh yeah, low boost.
So what, like 130 kilometers an hour?
Yeah.
Golly, this thing's pretty quick.
Yeah. Not bad.
So it makes what 130 horsepower, and how much does the car weigh? Like
It's about 2,000 pounds. The car too fat asses in it. It's about what,
26.
26.
26. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I did today. Went by Greg's shop, hung out there, talked for a while. Now, what Greg's doing to the wagon, I probably could have done. You know, it's fixing the flex joint on the downpipe, chasing down the boost leaks, and then replacing, deleting the muffler. But Greg does a lot better work than I'm going to do. My welds are still poop. Greg's been welding since I think he was still in diapers. So he can just do it really well. He's got the time to do it. I have been messing with this. I've been messing with my daily some. I've driven my minivan. Got kids. I'm in a band. So my time for all of my projects is kind of dwindling, and I really want to get this done just so I can drive the car for the summer. So it's a smarter move to give Greg some money, have him do it for me, rather than me struggle to get everything done and not finishing everything that I want to get done. So what I am going to do in the future is we're probably going to take the Raceland coilovers I have kicking around in here and put them on the front of it with some, they make pillow ball mounts with caster or camber adjustment. You can get them on eBay. They're pretty cheap. And I might put them on top of the Raceland coilovers I have. Give me some more adjustments, and then also, you know, have a better mount that won't blow out like the rubber ones do. But yeah, if you like stuff like this, let me know. Me going to somebody else's shop and seeing their process and what they're doing, and, you know, just kind of talking with them and kind of interviewing them. I have a lot of friends that do this kind of stuff, that have their own shops or business or different projects that I can always go and bug somebody about. So if you like stuff like this, let me know. If not, let me know. Anyway, an hour a day will keep the jack stands away, but sometimes you have to let somebody else make those jack stands go away for you.